watch says 1503, and the Garmin GPS 1560. There they are together.
But there is 156.
Fritz, so by your records, the summit is
1565.
1565 is the correct altitude. And the Garmin GPS is now reading 1564. And the Suunto watch, let's just scroll through there, there we go, 1507 at the top.
The most frequently asked question on the internet about the Ambit2 is, does the battery last? Now here I have a mountaineering activity which has been running for 12 hours and 14 minutes. The current altitude is 613 meters. And I have 60% power left. Now over the next couple of days, I'll just show you how you can have the watch running on low power and in fact have the same activity operating for 4 or 5 days. Okay, at this point in the activity the watch is indicating my speed is 2.7 kilometers per hour. Just in a moment you'll see that changes to 0 kilometers per hour. That's because the GPS is shutting down intermittently to save power.
See, the GPS is actually off at the moment, that's why it's reading 0 speed. Now about 1 minute later, and you can see that GPS is now reading a speed 2.4 kilometers per hour. Bear in mind we are in the mountains, in the jungle. Power is now at 59%. And this activity has now been going for 13 hours and 41 minutes. So we're now packing up the campsite on the morning of day 3. You see the watch still has 46% power. Hope you can read that, it's very foggy. And up the top of the screen here you'll see the pause button. Now overnight I've actually paused the activity. This activity that I've got running now, as you can see, is we've walked 22 kilometers through the mountains, but I've still got 46% power. And the activity, I just started the activity. You can see down the bottom it says started. Now you see down the bottom there that the activity has been going for 17 hours and 46 minutes. 47 minutes now. Okay, so I've got the GPS running on low accuracy, and because every night when we stop to camp I pause the activity, and that allows me to save power. During the night the watch will be using virtually 0 power, and hopefully you'll see that we will be able to continue this activity for 5 or 6 days. I'll just show you tomorrow how we do that, or later tonight actually. Okay, so it's now about 30 minutes later, and obviously the battery meter on the watch is not always completely accurate because now it's suddenly dropped to 4%. I'm charging it in the field. The watch is plugged into its charge cable, and here's the portable battery which I just bought. It's just an aftermarket cheap $40 USB charger, weighs about 50 grams. You can see on the watch down the bottom that battery symbol is flickering, which means it actually is charging. It's now 5%. And let's see if we can get a full 100% charge and continue this activity. It looks like the GPS is still actually running. Just got the watch inside the plastic bag because there is water everywhere. We're in the jungle. Sweetie? So we're now at the summit of Mount Tulongbuk. And here's the good news in terms of Suunto watches. Inside the bag that I've been carrying for the last hour and a half roughly. We have 100% power, The activity has now been going for 20 hours and 14 minutes. Altitude is 1,350 meters. Yoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! And it's raining. Okay, so it's now 6:52 a.m. day 4. We're at the final campsite, altitude 1,561 meters, 22 degrees. And here's the info we're looking for. That is, the activity has now been running for 21 hours and 53 minutes. During the night, I've had the activity paused again, which shuts down the GPS. So again, we're saving power. And just check the power. We have 94% power. 94%. Finally, we're at the summit. The activity has been running 23 hours, 48 minutes, almost 24 hours. And the watch is reading altitude 1,978. And 90% battery life. Just to compare these figures with the Garmin GPS. The Garmin GPS is actually reading a more accurate altitude, saying it's 2,065. There you have it, the two altimeters. But to be honest, I'm more impressed with the watch because it's just a lot tougher, waterproof, still with all that power. Just pause the activity again and stopping the activity. Exercise saved. It's now Tuesday the 21st of January and we're on the rooftop of a building in Manila. Just scroll to the stats everybody wants to see. That is 70% power. The watch still has 70% of its power.